Son inherits an abandoned trailer in the woods and uncovers his father's terrifying secret. When Adam received a letter from the government that his estranged father had left him an inheritance, he was surprised. His father, Jack, had been missing for decades. People say that Jack had run out of town with a load of money. If the rumors were true, did Jack leave him money? To Adam's disappointment, all he got was coordinates to an old trailer. The trailer was located in the woods, a 3-hour drive away from town. Curious, he decided to set out first thing in the morning. Adam took an early start. When he got to the woods, he found the old trailer. It was clear that nobody had been there for years. The windows had blackened with dirt and grime, and it was almost camouflaged because nature had started taking it over. Adam started to go through the items inside and found nothing of importance or value. He wondered why his father bothered to leave this dump to him. He was about to leave when he saw a small key hanging in a necklace chain. The chain was just behind the door. Adam searched the trailer again. If his father was as secretive as people say, there must be a hidden compartment in the trailer. He examined every inch of the walls, the ceilings, and the floor. He was about to give up when he noticed a loose floorboard. Adam pried open the floorboard and found that there was a hidden compartment underneath. Inside, he found a journal made with expensive black leather material. Adam quickly flipped the page to the last entry. What he read made him gasp in shock. The last journal entry was addressed directly to him. It was as if Jack knew that he would eventually be the one to find the journal. The last entry was actually a message for Adam, but what was written was strange. In fact, the last sentence gave him the chills. The message was short. It read, "Adam, my son, if you read this, then I'm gone. But know that I did not have any choice. Follow the coordinates I've written down, and there you'll find what belongs to you and only you." Adam sighed. Adam read the message again and noticed something. He flipped through the journal and realized that the handwriting in the last entry looked different. It was messier, as if Jack had been in a hurry. Adam decided to lock up the trailer with the new lock that he brought with him. He quickly hiked down to where his car was parked. Once inside his car, he entered the coordinates into his phone. He felt like he was on a treasure hunt. The coordinates led him to a storage unit facility not far from home. As soon as he arrived at the location, Adam realized that it was the storage unit that he often drove past by before, but he never really gave it a second thought until now. Adam felt a buzz of excitement and urgency. He couldn't wait to get some answers. But Adam quickly realized that as he stood in front of the rows of red garage doors, he didn't know which unit belonged to his father. His father didn't write that down in the journal. Adam tried to see the manager and asked if there was a unit listed under his father's name, but to his surprise, the manager told him that his father is not listed in their system. Adam asked if he could check again, but nothing came up. Adam felt frustrated. It had been a long day and he didn't want to think that he had wasted time. Adam was about to walk away when he remembered something his father wrote. "There you will find what belongs to you and only you." Could the unit be under his name? Of course, his father wouldn't use his real name if he was in trouble. It just made sense. He had to give this theory a try. Adam asked the manager to look under his own name, and they got a hit. The manager told him Unit 33 was rented under Adam's name. He wasn't surprised to find that the unit belonged to the oldest part of the facility. There were cobwebs in the edges, and the padlock was already covered in dust. It looks like nobody had opened it in ages. He wondered how his father managed to pay for the unit all this time. Adam took out the key he found in the trailer earlier and tried it on the padlock. It was hard to open because of the rust. Fortunately, the manager came by with a rust-dissolving spray and a new lock. He noticed that the unit belongs to the older one, so he came by to check if Adam needed help. He sprayed on the padlock and told Adam to wait for a few minutes before trying again. Adam slowly lifted the door of the storage unit. It was a small and dimly lit space. He stepped inside and found stacks of old boxes. They were dusty and covered in cobwebs. It looked like his father just hurriedly stashed these boxes away. The boxes were taped shut and had no labels. The only way to find out what was in them was to open them one by one. Adam hesitated. What if the contents will only disappoint him again? There was only one way to find out. Adam grabbed a box, and when he opened it, he felt a wave of nostalgia wash over him. The box contained his favorite childhood toys. Adam dug around and found photos of him and his father. Adam couldn't help but smile. Adam noticed a door inside the unit. Adam was surprised. He never heard of storage units that had their own room in them. Adam inspected it closely and found that the wall was made out of a carton-like material. It was a makeshift room. Adam tried the door, but it was locked. How many locks does he have to go through to learn his father's secret? He was done looking for keys. This time he kicked the door down. The door quickly gave way from the force because of its thin material. Dust rose from the ground and revealed that Jack had made a makeshift office in the storage unit. There was a large desk with a chair, a small table lamp, shelves filled with books and documents, and a corkboard covered in photos and notes. Adam looked under the desk and found a hidden chest. He tried to open it, expecting it to be locked, but when he pulled the handle, the chest opened. Inside, Adam found more documents and photos. What he read made him gasp out loud. He started reading and realized it was powerful evidence of embezzlement and corruption by powerful individuals in their town. Adam realized that some of these people were responsible for the rumors that his father had run off with a lot of money. A faded old picture fell out as he went through the chest. He saw his father standing with a group of people, holding a banner that said "Justice for All" in bold letters. It turned out that his father was an activist trying to end the corruption in town. Adam couldn't help but wonder if his father was alive all this time and was just hiding from these powerful officials. But why would he disappear and leave all this evidence? Wouldn't it be better if he took them all with him? Adam had a lot of questions on his mind. He grabbed the chest of evidence, locked up the storage unit, and quickly drove home. Adam decided to confront his mother, Jessica. There was no way she didn't have any idea what his father was up to. Jessica was clearly hesitant to tell Adam about his father's past. She kept avoiding eye contact, and Adam knew that his mother was hiding something from him too. He realized that both his parents had been lying to him the whole time. Jessica sighed and went to her room to get something. She returned with a letter in her hand. "He didn't just lie to you, he lied to me too. He left us both. I had always hoped he would come back, but he won't." Jessica told Adam that Jack had always been a private man. He would often be in between jobs and he'd be away for days, saying he was checking out new job opportunities that happened to be out of town. But he would come back with no results to show for it. Jessica had always wondered what Jack was doing, so one day she decided to confront him. They had a big fight about Jack's suspicious behavior, and eventually Jack caved in. He told Jessica he was in the middle of a dangerous situation and that he can't tell her the details. Jessica insisted on her need to know. If Jack was involved in something dangerous, she needed to know. If something happened to him, she needed to have an idea of where to start looking for him or who to blame. But Jack insisted on leaving her in the dark. Just a few days after their conversation, the worst happened. Jack disappeared for good. He left a note to Jessica saying it was best not to find him. "All these years, I wondered if the corrupt men had gotten to him or not." Then Jessica made a confession to her son. She got a letter a few weeks ago. She handed it to Adam. The letter was from Jack. She initially didn't want Adam to know because it might reopen old wounds. But now that the secret was out, things should change. Adam read the letter, and it was Jack telling Jessica to stop searching for him. He asked her to register him as dead so everyone would get some peace. He asked her to tell Adam that he loved him and that he had no choice but to disappear. Adam couldn't believe it. His father's alive after all. His mother gave him a reassuring smile and apologized for all the secrecy. Adam now understood why his father left him. He was just glad to know that Jack was alive.